Big week this week, midnight beta hitting and going live. That means all of us can run in, play some of the early stuff, make our horror near and everything else. So let's just see what this is all about. Of course, the tests will begin this week. We got beta coming in live, raids, Mythic Plus dungeons, UI updates, high-level delves, transmog, and everything else. Don't forget the big class changes. I think that'll be a big thing that people are testing this week. We're going to talk about a lot of ability pruning and later on today, but a lot of that's going to be the big thing about testing out beta is how do the classes feel? Because your class is going to play very different in Midnight than it does today. Not only because of the removal of add-ons, but all of that has led to complete rotation changes, removal of abilities, a whole different way of playing your class. So we're going to see a lot of that stuff. To get started, if you don't know, make sure your graphics card is up to date. Okay, run Battle.net desktop launcher. It may need an update itself if you haven't run that recently. If you don't have the app, you can install it here. I'll link this article in the chat and down below. You open Battle.net and install the World of Warcraft from the games list. The game version drop-down menu right under the play button, which maybe you guys have seen before. It is right here. This is what they're talking about, this little thingy. You're going to want to go into the game version under the play above the play button, choose Midnight Beta. Should be listed there once this thing is live, and click install. You're going to want to install the Midnight Beta and then allow the installation to complete. Click play and make sure you've selected that testing server. You can go in, create a character, and get started on Midnight Beta. If you don't have the Epic edition of the game, there are ways to sign up for this in the testing forums, but you're probably not going to get in. I'll be honest, I don't know how many people get in off the bat. Really, you got to have the Epic edition pre-purchase, which I do because I'm a DJ and I've given it one away too, but it's really not that necessary. If you don't want to test beta, don't worry about it. I'll be reporting on everything that comes out of that. I'll try to keep up with it. My plan for beta access, really, I don't want to get too spoilery with things. I don't really like getting deep into the expansion because I don't want to replay through it all. So my plan is to make a horror near, the horriest horror near around, and play through that campaign a little bit because I don't plan on doing that in the actual Midnight expansion. Obviously, I'm going to take my Blood DK Samiccus, going to run through all the content on him, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm probably going to make like some kind of druidy horror near, see what it's all about, explore their opening campaign, and just get a feel for things a little bit. I'll leave all the class testing and everything else up to the people in terms of giving their feedback on that. This is for beta, right? Yes, this is for beta. I'm just want to just to play your DK. Yeah, I'm just gonna play my DK for the expansion exactly. So I'm not gonna really play a DK for beta. I want to leave all that spoileriness away. So Tuesday will be another 8+ hour server downtime, probably. I would expect a long server downtime for Tuesday. We'll see how long that thing lasts. I doubt beta will be available in the morning. Probably not until reset on Tuesday. So you might not actually play beta until the 12th, right? It comes live on the 11th, but most of you probably won't even see that thing until the 12th. Probably I won't stream it until the 12th either because of stream time and everything else. So we'll see how this all goes, but exciting. Nonetheless, another step forward for the launch of Midnight itself, so that'll be fun. For those of you classic Andys who don't really care about Midnight, well, are you excited for the 15,000th iteration of a classic server? Burning Crusade Classic Anniversaries, I don't even know how to say these things anymore. The Burning Crusade Anniversary could be just around the corner. That's right, this thing hasn't officially been announced, but in a recent update for Mists of Pandaria Classic, looks like some data mining occurred and some items that are associated with a Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary Edition look like they have come through. Now, if you don't know, Blizzard, relaunches these things with a pre-purchase, and you can typically get a mount and stuff. Well, this mount and this pet were found on the pre-purchase store item stuff for a Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary. Now, again, I don't know why you guys keep replaying these freaking versions of this game, but people like it. So you can get this pet, the Cerulean Phase Hunter. We've seen this one. This was part of, I think, the same colorway, and it might be the same mount. And then this little Exodar, if you guys remember, the first time I ever saw this, I thought it was a mount. And I was like, good glory to God, where the hell do you sit on this thing? And then I realized it was a pet. So yeah, you're not going to be sitting on the top of this crystal, because that's what I originally thought. It's just a little pet here. So these things could be available. Another classic realm for the classic Andys out there. If you want to play through it, just know this is probably coming. Also, one thing that could keep you coming, Just saying. We could be getting a Black Incubus customization. It looks like Warlocks, they keep getting cool shit in this game. Warlocks are some of the best taken care of class. I've always said this. When it comes to tier set looks, when it comes to their pets and everything else, spell animations, Warlocks just got it all. Well, Warlocks are going to be getting more customizations through a little quest line here. Well, they will be getting what is known as the Black Incubus Sayed Warlock pet. That's right, another customization for your Incubus. Yeah, this boy, he's barely wearing anything. You know, the good thing is player housings come around, so you can spend some intimate time with your Warlock pets if you want to, away from all the other Andys running around. This one will be another one you can add to the list of cool customizations that Warlocks will be able to do with their pets here coming up in Midnight. Also, Hunters are getting a little bit of love. If there's a secondary favorite class for Blizzard, you know, they got their Warlocks. Paladins, yeah, they love Retribution because they have to. Like 50% of the player base plays it. But then you got Warlocks with their cool customizations, and then Hunters have always had some really cool stuff in this game. They're getting another thing. So if you don't know, we're going out to Harandar, right? The new Horonir zone. It's going to be fun for all of you guys running around in your avatar makeup, playing the avatar game. There's going to be a lot of pets there running around in plant form. Okay, these pets all look very planty. You're going to see a lot of remakes of typical animals we've seen in the game, but they look like they're covered in vines and stuff. Well, hunters will be able to tame these things after they complete a quest where they will receive the trials of the Flora and Fawn Hunter. This will allow them to tame these planty boy pets, and there's some really cool ones out there. I believe it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new pets that you'll be able to tame in this zone, including a big viney boy T-Rex. Yeah, some really cool stuff. You ever wanted to live out your botanist fantasy? You'll be able to do that now as a hunter with your cool planty boy pets. Nice one little here tidbit for hunters as well. Moving on to prey. Okay, we know about the prey system and everything. We've gotten into a little bit, but now we have even more details coming out about this thing, how prey is going to work in Midnight. As I said before, it's not exactly what I expected. Okay, yeah, you're getting your own Groot, right? Yeah, hunters can. The prey system's not exactly what I expected. Right? It's not really like a go around and quest, like you activate the system and you can get ambushed at any time, because that's what I thought it was. In reality, what it is it's like a quest chain that eventually leads to you fighting this guy that you agreed to go out and kill. So you do the quests, eventually you bait out this guy by doing the quests, and it forms up a little, enclosed arena around you, and you fight to the death kind of thing. That's how prey is going to work. So we know that that's how prey works. Now we've seen it tested out. There will also be like affixes attached to the prey guy that you're fighting, depending on the difficulty. Kind of like the new, what's it called? The world tier system? Is that what they call it? Yeah, the world tier system works in Legion Remix. So that's all known. Now what we're figuring out more about is the rewards that you can get from the prey system. There'll be some currency involved, so the Remnant of Anguish, you'll be getting those things, which can be used to purchase vendor rewards. The Void Light Marl is a currency as well. Then you can also get Adventurer Crests, Veteran Crests, and Champion Crests. Those things are fine. Champion Crests are okay. I mean, I guess you can convert some stuff up, maybe, towards the end, but I feel like all this will be kind of obsolete pretty early on. Gear will also be dropping these things at Adventure and Veteran and Champion level track. And then I know there's vault rewards attached to this stuff as well for the world content, kind of like the Delver's Row. You'll be able to fill that shit out and get some things, But there's also going to be some mounts available. So the Prey track is going to have this track system, much like the Delver's Journey currently does, where you got a little track system going down. Well, there's two mounts that will be available at the end of this track system. If you fill it out for the first season, they will be the Prey Seeker's Hubris and the Prey Seeker's Wrath. That's right. It looks like an Alliance and a Horde version. Two really cool looking eel boys that you'll be able to get by filling out this track. We need a beaver mount. Maybe one day. If they ever, I'll tell you right now, if they ever put a beaver mount on the store, I will buy it just for the sake of entertaining chat, because I know you guys would fucking love that shit. But yeah, this will be a nice one for you guys. If you want to ride around on an eel boy, you'll finally get your chance to if you do the prey system enough and fill out the track. Anamami, Capybara mount, please. Maybe. Speaking of mounts, good transition. We got more mounts Datamined, guys. I didn't see a beaver in here, but there are some really cool looking mounts that we'll be able to get, of course, and heading into Midnight. We've already looked at a lot of these. These are even more new ones, so we can check these out right here. We have this tiger boy with the leaves and shit coming off of him. Very Haranier-esque. Have we seen the Haranier class or the racial mount yet? Have we? I don't think we have. I don't know. Is this the Haranier racial mount? Oh, Harandar rare creatures. No, this is a rare creature, source drop. So this isn't it, but this one, yeah, nice little tiger boy. We also have another rare creatures drop, a hummingbird. This is a really cool one. It would be really cool if its wings beated really fast. I highly doubt that's going to be the case here. But yeah, a cool looking, fruity, leafy hummingbird that you'll be able to get. Another nice looking mount here. Also, we'll be able to get this one, a Pango, or Panga, whatever you want to call it, from a Zolomon rare creatures drop. So these Pangolian things, yeah, they're the balled up, creatures. They run around. I wonder if there's a ball up animation for this thing. I would love to see it, but I can't see the special mount animations because the viewer for the models isn't working today. So these Pangolian things, they're pretty cool. You get an armor boy there. This one, probably going to be a crowd favorite. Yeah, another Amani Troll, bear mount. We know that these things, these were, wanted to be gotten for a long time by a lot of players. Another Amani Troll bear mount will be available in this newest iteration here with the cool looking shields on the back and stuff. This is a nice one, a nice little bear boy. And then we also have here the Hex Eagle mount. Yeah, Blizzard's loving this bird mount lately. This is like a necrotic one. Are we going to be dealing with some necrotic shit with the Amani Trolls? That's what it looks like. You got the ribs exposed and stuff here. This is a pretty cool one, actually. Very, a Death Knight would look cool on that one. I might be wanting to get this one. This one, just from the Zul'Aman Zone. Source, a treasure from the Honored Warrior's Cache. So there you go. This one will be a vendor item right here. Getting another Amani Pangol. So there you go, another Pangol mount there you'll be able to get. And then we saw this one. This one is your Purple Boy Eagle. Or I should say Owl. Very cool looking mount, a nice one, and yes, it's definitely a color iteration on the once given Mythic mount from Killing Mythic Farak. A nice one that I think a lot of people want to get. Also, we see here a drop from the Void Storm rare creatures. We got another one of these Manta Ray guys. This one's actually cooler. It's got the eyeballs on the front here. Very Legion-esque. But I've never really been a fan of these guys. I'll be honest. I don't really care to ever chase them down, so I probably won't care to get this one either. And then finally here, we got another, what is this, another Pangol one? Getting Glory of the Midnight Delver. There you go. For the Gregs of Accounting, a Delver mount. This one's actually really cool. A lot of detail on this one with all the armor and the seat back and everything. Very, very cool. All the Gregs who do their delves and get their Glory achievement, you'll be getting a mount for it, just like all the other achievements in this game when it comes to Mythic Plus or rating. So this is cool. Nice little Delver's mount. Looks very Delver-esque, right? With the little sleep sack on the back. Looks like something to be taken into a Delve. Pretty different, cool. Love the purple. Yeah, I do too. Very nice looking mount. So there you go. Cool mounts. More of those coming, I'm sure. A lot of good mounts coming in this expansion, like any other expansion. Now, I did talk a lot of shit the other day about Blizzard and their currencies that they're giving us with the Hearthsteel. But, I'm not just a shit talker. I'm an honest man, as a man of the people, and I report. So I will also give Blizzard credit on things a little bit when credit is due. I was in a full-blown panic mode about this freaking currency and saying, oh my god, like 50% of the damn housing items are not going to be bought through this currency. Watch and see. Well, as of right now, at least, I will report on the fact that less than 1% of housing decor items are flagged for the store. So that's good, right? That means the majority of this shit should... Look at how cool some of this stuff. You got the Alliance Lion and the Horde Wolf. Some nice looking things here. Most of this stuff will be gettable through the game, right? Through your achievements, through doing stuff, whether you purchase it in the game with game currencies or you're earning this stuff through achievements. A lot of these things, and the majority of these things, at least based on this, should still be gotten through the game, which is good, because the Hearthsteel thing does concern me. It is like it's legitimately just another freaking predatory currency. You convert your money over. I still don't get why Blizzard's doing it. And at the same time, I do get it. It's bullshit. That's what it is. It's another way to get you to spend more money. But at least for now, less than 1% of the items will be purchased through that currency. Yes, for now. I'll put that in. I don't know how long that'll last. But like I said, I'm not a doom and gloomer. I'm not a shit on Blizzard all the time guy. I will say things when things need to be said in a positive light too. So there you go. As of right now, only less than 1% of the items will be purchasable with that new shit Hearthsteel currency. And then finally, guys, we got some really cool stuff coming out from player housing. We know that the testing's going on with the neighborhoods and everything. And I've been saying it for a while. I'm like, give me the music, Blizzard. I want to hear the music for player housing. Even when you were testing it out, there was no music in player housing. Well, we're finally getting the first pieces of music, because we love music around here, of how things are going to sound when you're in your player house. And I really cared about the interior music. I wanted to hear, what is it going to sound like when you're chilling in your house, because you could be spending, some people are going to be spending hours in their house. I won't be one of those guys. I'm not a player housing Andy, but I did want to hear what the music sound like, and we got our first sample of it. So let's take a look at how the interior music will sound for your housing. Damn it, I'm a sucker for a violin. Yeah, I like it, guys. It's so cozy. It gives me like an inn vibe, like you're in an inn. You know, it's nice. Yeah, it's got a positive, cozy. Yeah, comfy indeed. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I could imagine you, customizing things, moving your furniture around. Maybe you just finished a very sweaty Moonguard orgy and you're just chilling on your couch in your home. Yeah. It's good. This is some nice background music. Yeah, I think we get the general vibe of it. I definitely feel like that's cute, man. It's a nice one. I'll take us out with this music today on the news. This is some really nice cue music, background music for sure. I think this is, again, how often doesn't Blizzard hit it out of the park with freaking music? Lord of the Rings vibes? Yes, I agree. Like some of the pubs in Lord of the Rings, some of that vibe. Maybe some Hobbit hole music or something. Yeah, definitely. So again, no surprise here. Blizzard knocks it out of the park with their music all the time. They also have music for neighborhoods, Razor Ridge Shore, Broom. So different music for different neighborhoods, outdoor music. But what I really cared about was how's this interior music sound. I'll copy this and paste it in the chat so you guys can listen to the rest of them. This will also be down below the video. But nice music, good vibes. And for today, that is all in terms of news.